What up? What up? Sorry. What's going on? 24 here. You know what I mean? Got a dope interview today, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I hope people can join us. I'll be talking with Miss Tut today, Australia's own. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the big head? That big head, what's happening, kids? You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to get started in just a moment. Gonna talk to Australia's own Miss Tut. You know what I'm saying? Big dog collector. You know what I mean? This should be fun. Uh, hope everybody's having a good Sunday. You know what I mean? Hope everybody having all right day. If not a good day, great circle. What's up, man? Salute to the brother. Salute to the brother. You know what I'm saying? We're going to Australia today. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. I know you might not be able to stay long, but it's always great to have you around. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna share this to some peeps, and we're gonna get started here. Yo, what's up, KK? What's happening? What's happening? It's happening. My boy Pitts. You know what I mean? It's always good to see you, Pitts, man. I love brother Pitts right there, and big brother Pitts. The dope boys always gonna be hanging up on my wall. You know what I'm saying? KK, what's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's good to see y'all. It feel good to see y'all. It feel good to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? You see me smiling on my shirt. It feel good to see y'all, man. Got a dope interview today, talking with Miss Tut, lady from Australia. There she go right there. I'm Miss Tut. See if I can tap you in, and then what I mean. We're gonna share this. We're gonna share. Get you on in here. I know we talking way across the world right now. We way across the world. Hey, what's going on, Miss Tut? How you
I'm
doing? Am I
good.
saying that right, Miss Tut?
Yeah,
Is
yeah, Tut. It's Tut.
okay,
Yeah.
Tut. Okay, cool. It's great to see you, man.
Yeah,
First I
you
want to
too.
say thank you so much for giving me some time out today to talk with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
You know what I
thanks for
mean?
having
Thank
me
you.
on.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I know I had to get the time thing right because
Yeah,
you
there's
way
a
over
little bit of
there.
a time difference.
Okay, exactly. So you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Well, first off, let me say I am Cooks 24. You know what I mean. I do this podcasting thing. You know what I'm saying. I started out with the hat collecting, and then I got back into collecting comics, and then
yeah,
pop culture is somewhere everywhere collecting shoes. You know what I mean. And it's just now just
yeah.
everywhere,
And it's
and
addictive. It's
that's the
addictive.
it's so addictive. It's so addictive.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
um, I became real good friends with a lot of people in the fitted community,
yep, yep,
society, and that's how I ran across your page. Checking other folks' pages out. Talking with
yep.
people, following, and I seen you. And what caught me was the Wu Tang shirt with the Wu Tang.
The
You
Wu
know what I
Tang
mean?
shit. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big
yeah,
Wu Tang fan, so I'm like,
yeah, yep,
okay,
yep.
let me see what's going on. But then once I seen you was from a whole nother country, I was like, what's going on from Germany? Once I see you from another country, and I was like, wow, like,
Hi everyone.
okay. I didn't know it was I didn't know it go down like this. So let me start off with an
Yeah,
introduction
yeah.
first. Uh this is everyone coming in now or coming in later, Miss Tut underscore 12 underscore on IG. Please follow her. Check out her super dope collection. Check out her style. She dope. Also, you can catch her on
Thanks.
Twitch. She's a Twitch affiliate. Twitch TV
Yep,
slash Tut underscore 12.
yep, that's
Catch her
it.
on Twitch. Check out her channel on there as well. This is one of the from what I know right now. You are one of the big dog female fitted collectors. You know what I mean? Uh,
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
know
that. Yeah.
I noticed in your profile you said established in 2015. So is that when you started collecting?
Yeah, that's when I started collecting. So about 7 years now,
Oh,
I've been
okay, about
collecting for.
7 years.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
um, first question I ask you to go ahead and get it started,
Yep.
and thanks everyone for tuning in as well. I ask everybody this, anybody, no matter what they collect, what they do, how are you
Okay.
doing? How your family doing? How's life for you right now?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's been, I don't know how far in the news it gets, but there's been a lot of flooding and storms and stuff in Brisbane where I live. But
Hmm.
thankfully, no one in my family's been affected. So yeah, the flooding's been really bad. Hundreds of houses just gone and businesses and so.
Really?
But luckily, we live on a hill, so we've been good. Yeah, but none of my
That's
family's been
good.
affected either. So
Okay,
we're good. We're
okay.
good.
Well, that was good though. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start off with something easy. Your name, the touch. Where did that come from? Cause that's a cool name. That sounds like somebody around
That,
here.
it actually, my real name is actually Latoya, but
Okay, okay,
my nickname is Tut. So I got that from my parents. So
okay.
I don't know if you have the same meaning there, but you know when you touch someone, like tut tut. So apparently when I was a kid, I used to get into everything, and so my parents would say that to me, and it kind of stuck.
Stuff. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, even though you got the dope collection, which we gonna get
Yes.
into, you know what I mean. Also, me as a
Yes.
podcaster, I like to ask questions, you know what I mean, or I like to ask stuff because it's interesting that, you know what I'm saying, that from where you are and you collect as hardcore as you collect, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
and
Yes.
as we can see right now, and it's like, wow, it really is everywhere. So,
Yes.
uh, I know that Australia is a real diverse place. It's all type of peoples there. You
It
know what I'm
is. Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So I would like to ask you, what's one thing about Australia that you love the most? Like your side, like what's one thing that you love that's always cool? You know what I'm saying? It's like if people was coming to visit from America, what would you tell
Yes.
them that's like super cool about where you at?
I think, well, where I live, you can literally drive half an hour one way and be in a freaking magical rainforest. Drive an hour the other way and be in, you know, the most beautiful beaches you've ever seen, and then desert here, and then there's like anything and everything. And then during the winter, you drive 16 hours south and you've got snow.
Hmm.
So pretty much it's very diverse. I know people just think it's probably just red dirt and kangaroos, but it's not. There's a lot of big cities. There's beautiful, like I said, rainforests, and yeah, and then you've got the bush and the sea, and there's a lot.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. And I'm glad you said that, because it rides kind of right into the next thing.
Yeah.
I also I did a little research. I did a little research, and I see
Oh, so
Yates in the
good.
comments. I see Yates in the comments. He asked a question. I don't want to miss that. What kind of sports
Yeah, that's right.
teams do y'all follow or support? So let's go ahead and get the chat question. What teams do you follow or support?
Well, here in my hometown, I grew up watching NRL, which is the National Rugby League here.
Okay,
I've actually got a cat, so I'll just put that on while I'm talking about it.
go ahead. Go ahead. And anybody else got any questions? Put them in the little question box, and we'll have
Put
them
it
in
in.
order. So that way
So
that way I won't miss nobody, because I don't want to miss
it's
nobody.
actually really hard to get any of Australian teams. I don't think they do a lot of fitteds anymore. They do it for AFL, but I don't follow AFL, which is Australian Football League. I don't really like that. But this is the NRL. So this is the Brisbane Broncos.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
We're not the best team, but it's like I grew up going to the games with my dad, and yeah,
Cool,
we'd always
cool,
have like matching outfits, matching jerseys, matching hats. So yeah. So this
cool,
is my
cool.
home team.
Okay. Uh, fitted and kicks said, "Where's the tiger fitted?"
No, no. See, that's his team. So he's from
Oh,
Australia.
okay, okay. See, now
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
teaching me
So
now. I want everybody to know y'all teaching
exactly.
me.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
No, no,
Now,
no tigers fitted. Thank you.
no tiger. Okay, now let me
No.
ask you this, Miss Tut. Um,
Yeah.
like over here in the States, when when you think of Australia, you know what I mean, you get the stereotype. The
Yes.
kangaroos, Crocodile
Yeah.
Dundee,
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's erase that. Get that out of there, okay? Because I did
Yeah.
some reading, I did some research, I did some googling on
Yeah.
Australia, and there's a lot of cool things about Australia. I ain't trying to get
Yeah.
into all of them, but there's one or two of them that caught my attention. I didn't know
Okay. Yeah.
160 languages or more over there in Australia. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That is
So
Australia is very diverse. Very diverse.
okay, now do you know any other languages?
Um, I can understand a bit of Spanish, but
Mm-hmm.
that's about it. I really
Okay.
should. I want to learn more languages, but it's like on my list.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, now, and also I didn't know that Australia has 8 states.
Yeah.
So which one are you from?
So I'm in Queensland.
Queensland. Okay. Now
Yeah.
is that like popular? Is that a popular state? Like how is it like with the states like?
It's probably one of the biggest. So
Okay.
I don't have it here, but if you look at the map, it's one of the biggest on like
Okay.
the top right, Queensland.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Um. Now I don't know. This might. I don't want to sound crazy, but pink. Y'all got pink lakes. Y'all have pink lakes.
Yeah, I think there's one in Western Australia. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but yeah, there is a pink lake.
Pink.
So I think
Pink
it's
like.
got to do, like in the color, is that what you mean? Like a pink?
Yeah, pink. Like pink lake. It's a
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah, I think it's got to do with like the sulfur or something in it. I've never
Wow.
seen it. I actually haven't traveled a lot of my own country, so which is
That's
pretty
understood.
bad,
That's
but
understood. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
with me being over here, I ain't traveled none. So you definitely know more than what I know. So that's why I say I'm just
Yeah.
learning right now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's just because it's interesting to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What what are some of your other hobbies besides collecting hats? Just wondering, because I went down your page
Um,
and I seen are you a workout freak? Are you a workout go crazy type
Not a
person?
workout freak. I'm just trying to be less chunky. That's it.
Understood. Understood.
I'm
Understood.
trying.
Understood. Yes,
No,
ma'am. Yes,
I
ma'am.
enjoy it, but I don't know if I'd do it so much if I didn't need to. So I wouldn't call it a hobby. But I haven't gamed in ages, but me and my husband both have like gaming PCs, so we've got like
Mhm.
a side by side. So and I've got the
Okay.
Twitch, which I used to game on a lot, but I haven't been on there in ages. But I am coming back on it. So probably gaming and just collecting a lot of stuff. And
Okay.
I haven't done it again in ages, but I grew up dancing, so that used to be my hobby. It's just hard
Oh.
as an adult to try and get back into it though, because there's a lot of
Oh.
the classes around here are for kids, so yeah, it's a bit hard.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Got
Yeah,
you. So dancing,
yeah.
gaming, and then I remember I asked you, as far as like collecting. I know you say you collected a few, Funko Pops.
Yeah, I do. I do. I
Okay.
think you can actually, if I just turn this, you can probably see the wall.
Let's see.
There we go.
Wow, you have that's a
It
very
does go
dope
up a bit,
collection.
but
Now let me ask you something about that collection.
yeah,
Are those characters that you personally like, or did you just assemble?
yeah.
Okay.
No, the characters I personally like. So, because you can't see from here, so I've got the Gremlins. What else have I got? There's a few gaming ones.
Okay.
There's a lot of Pokemon, and I've got like Tupac and Biggie, Salt and
Mhm.
Pepper, Easy
Mhm.
E. So I've got a few hip
Mhm.
hop ones,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
horror.
And horror. Okay. Personal
Yeah,
favorites. Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good. No. Gotcha. Okay. So for me being the age I am, I'm curious to know what your era was. You know what I mean? Like, what was the old days for you? You know what I
Like
mean?
growing up, yeah.
Because I'm going somewhere with that. Because I want to know kind of what was some fun things for you in your old days for you.
Yeah, I was born in 85, so
Okay.
born in the 80s, but majority of the childhood in the 90s and then teens in the early 2000s. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
and and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, as far as like just, you know, the growing up part for you, you know what I mean, like, was there a lot of fun stuff to do? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, like, you know, like, cause I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I know the rules and things be different for different countries, and some people have more freedom in different countries. So, like, for you growing up, was it more fun, or was it more,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think we were just always outside.
always
I think
outside?
growing up too, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't have the gaming consoles or anything. My
Gotcha.
friends did, so when I went to their houses, we played a lot, like Super
Okay.
Mario and shit. But just mainly
Okay.
outside, playing in the dirt. Bit of a
Yeah.
tomboy, so
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now that's cool. Okay. So
yeah,
you definitely grew up tough. You definitely was tough.
I tried.
Okay. Okay. Now, so you started collecting in 2015. So
Yep.
what inspired you to start collecting? Like, what caught your attention?
Well, I think I've always had a love for hats. As I said before, like growing up, I'd always have a Broncos hat, never a fitted or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not having a lot of money, we could only afford like the cheaper hats.
Gotcha.
I had a few NBA hats when I was growing up as well. Um, and then, so it's always been a thing, but I didn't get collecting till 2015 when I met my husband. So we were best
Mm-hmm.
friends at the time, and he'd already been collecting for since early 2000s.
Okay.
So
Aaron, right?
I
Mr.
blame
Aaron,
him.
right?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Fitter
okay.
committed.
Shout out to Fitty underscore
Yeah,
committed.
yeah,
Me and him be
yeah,
talking. Cool, cool, you know what I mean? Shout out to him as well,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get to talk to him. I was going to invite him here too, but he said he had to work. So,
He's
but
at
he's still
work,
watching.
yeah.
So, Fitty
And he's
committed.
actually helping out with some cleanup from the floods and stuff. So,
Cool.
yeah,
Salute to the brother then. Salute to my
yeah.
brother.
He's
That's
working
what's
hard
up right
today.
there. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Word up. Um now, um when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like when you started getting your hats, your fitteds and
Yep.
stuff, like where was you going? Like, was you going to Liz, or did you know what I mean, like, where was your store of choice?
No, when I started collecting, we Lids didn't ship here, so
Mm,
a lot of the companies didn't ship here, so we couldn't. And being early on in the game, I didn't have the contacts like I have now to
okay.
help me out. Shout out Big Dave is a huge one. So yeah, we have a store here. It's not that great, but Culture King, I think I got my
Hmm.
first fitteds from there. But I mean, you walk into their store and they have this ginormous hat wall, and there's probably like 3 fitteds on that wall. They're all snapbacks and dad hats, and yeah. So there's
Ah,
not a lot here. There's not a lot here.
okay,
But
okay.
then
So,
Lids started shipping here. So then, yeah, we got some finally.
okay. So, what were your first couple of hats like? Like, what was your first 10 to 20 to 30? What was some of the gems in that collection, if you
Yeah.
can
So
remember?
well, I was kind of just buying anything I could really get my hands on here.
Mhm.
So just plain coloured Dodgers hats. So I think there was just an all grey with a metal LA.
Mhm.
I think just like a Dodger blue with a white logo. Just
Mhm.
plain generic because that's all we could get here. So
Okay.
unfortunately.
And I'm pretty sure that was real irritating, because once you
Yeah.
start seeing the people's what they're getting, and you
Yeah.
start seeing, I guess, the commercials or the promos or whatever, and it's like, I
Yeah.
got to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so okay, so once you started seeing the other females in the game, how did that inspire you more to, like, okay, now it's time for me to really go off?
Well, when I first came in, so I started in Team Fitted,
Okay.
and there were already a few females in there, so who were going strong. I think a couple of them don't collect anymore, but you still got Marin. Marin's freaking amazing. Like her collection is off the chain. It was amazing.
Okay.
So when I grow up, I want to be like Marin.
Shout out to her there. Okay.
Yeah, and then another old school female collector would be Joy. So I believe she's in Germany. Her collection is amazing as well. So shout out to the OG female collectors.
Shout out to the OG female collectors. You heard it here first. Okay. Coming from the tut. You know what I mean?
Coming from the
tut. Now, what kind of like if I was to ask you like what kind of collector are you? Would you understand like are you a team specific? Are you a logo specific? Certain colors?
I started off team specific. I started off just collecting Dodgers. Now, some of you may not know, I've actually never seen a baseball game in my life, so it's not because of the team.
Really?
It's never. So it was more so growing up, I grew up listening to West Coast rap. So it was more so the area that I was representing with my hats, not the team. So Dodgers hats were the first, and then I kind of branched into Oakland A's, and then a lot of like one-off hats, like special editions, horror hats. So I like to try and get the stuff that no one else has. I try.
That's a good formula. Yeah. I like it. That's dope. Okay. Yeah. You answered that very well, Ms. Tubb, because my next question was right to that. I was gonna ask you who was your go team? Who was your go team? You know what I mean? Or like like when you looking at the menu and you looking at what hat you want to buy, you're like, oh, I gotta have that. Yeah. So
Dodgers or Oakland A's I go to. Dodgers or Oakland A's, and then NBA's got to be Charlotte Hornets or Bulls.
Okay.
Hornets or Bulls. So they're the ones. Hornets and Bulls are very like nostalgic for me. So growing up, they were like my team. You know, my teams when I was growing up in the 90s. NBA, so back in the day. So they're very nostalgic for me. They're great. And Oakland and LA for like the kind of West Coast rap kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. Also shout out to our boy Johnny Rojas 5000. He said what up to you. And he said, what up to me?
Hello.
That's my partner. What's up, Roja? You know what I'm saying? That's my partner right there. He's also a hat collector and super cool dude. He showed nothing but support and love all the time. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know what I mean? And also, Ms. Tut, that's a dope answer because the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls were a very nostalgic team all through the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, the A's and the Dodgers. I mean, you can't get away from them. Like, no matter where you go, you can't get away from the Dodgers and the A's. So, I understand that. You getting a shout out down there, honorable mention. Throwing you a shout out.
Leon, hey.
Shout out to Leon. Is that Leon from the show?
Yep, honorable mention is Leon.
Oh, okay. Much love, Leon.
So while he's there, I'll switch it up.
Wow. Okay, now tell me about that one. Tell us about that one right there.
Yeah, so there's actually, we had, again, it's just, everything's so devastating here, but anyways, we had some really devastating bushfires a couple of years ago. Okay. And Leon hit me up as well as Lee Rocky, who is another OG collector over here, and asked for some input into some caps to raise some money. So this is one of the bushfire appeal caps. So I'll just break this off.
Nice. I like that. I love that design. What do you like best about that hat?
I love, the colors as well, because I'm part Indigenous Australian. So the black, the red, and the yellow is actually the Indigenous flag. So I love this one. There are two more.
Okay.
I had to get all three, obviously. So you got the green and gold. So they're usually the Aussie colours you'll see like for Olympics and sporting and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then you've got the all black.
Oh, yes.
With the Kelly
I
green
like that.
under.
Yes, the Kelly green always bumping. I love that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now
That was
that
good timing to
collection
bring out, though.
is that like that's something that you can't just get anywhere, right?
No, so they were, I think it was a limited release. Leon, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like a pre-order. And then, yeah, proceeds went to, it was an animal refuge place because a lot of the animals were obviously, the homes are displaced and they were injured. And yeah, so I love buying a hat that has a good cause as well. So.
Okay, okay. And then you know, and you know what I'm saying, I got a few more questions, but I gotta ask you this because that hat, I like how I'm looking at the hat. And
Yeah.
I usually do in my interviews, I usually do like a little bonus round at the end, and it's like a little fun thing. So one of these questions
Yeah.
I just gotta ask you now. When it comes to your right here, are you curved or are you like yours flat?
Flat.
Flat? Okay,
OG flat. Yeah.
okay. That I just
I'm
wanted
old
to get
school.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm
All
old
right.
school.
Back to the questions. Okay, cool. I just had to get that out the way because I'm
Yeah,
looking at the
yeah,
brim and your brims are straight.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
like it when it's
saying?
just slow. I like the flat brim, sticker on. I'm old school. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Shout out OG, my partner OG. Shout out my
Yeah.
partner OG. He's in California, lower part of California, middle part of California, central part. I'm sorry, and he then got started collecting hats. And
Yeah.
so OG, follow Tut. You know what I'm saying? Also follow Fitty Committed, Fitty underscore Committed. Check out the hat collection, man. Get you some ideas. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna keep you on game. But check out the style. They got the style. So anyway, I'm trying to follow Tut, y'all. Follow.
Thank you.
Let's check this out. So, what are your top 5 hat spots? Whether it's going to, ordering online, whatever. What's your top 5?
I think I'd have a top 5 if we could get from 5, but our top
Gotcha.
ones at the moment would be Toppers, so Topper Store in Austria. Shout
Okay.
out to Pat and Snakey. And second would be Lids. So
And
that's
Liz,
the we.
go
Yeah,
ahead. I'm
a
sorry.
lot
I'm
stopped.
sorry.
A lot of them stopped shipping here due to COVID and then everything happening. I think they stopped USPS delivering overseas or something as well. So there's been a lot of stores that have stopped shipping over here. So we're very limited.
Okay. Now, when it comes to online, I know you probably broke this down a little bit. When it comes to online, you said they're shipping to you now, right?
Only Toppers and Lids ship here.
Only Thomas and Liz. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
Now,
anywhere else, I have to get sent to someone over there to get sent to here. So it's either Leon or
okay.
Big Dave. So shout out to our assists. Otherwise, we
And you
wouldn't
got
have
some
any
good
hats.
help. You got some good
Yeah,
help. You got some good help.
yeah.
So that, all right, boom. Right into the next question. So tell me about the FOMO. Is this so? Do you have the FOMO? Fear of missing out. Is the FOMO look real with you?
I mean, it's there, but it's not. We kind of unfortunately expect not to get a lot of the hats. So we kind of don't go in with the expectation that we're going to get it, so then we don't end up as disappointed. So, because there's a lot of like all the in-stores we can't get, or they sell out too quickly by the time someone can get it for us. So,
Okay.
yeah, we miss out on a lot, but.
Do y'all rock with eBay? Do y'all rock with eBay tough?
Oh, I haven't. I never have, and I'm a bit scared to.
Okay. Okay. What's scary?
I like to know it's genuine. I like to know it's genuine that what I'm getting, and I'm not. I don't like resellers. So if they're selling another cat that I could have got for $60 for $300, I don't support that. So, no.
Got you.
I'd rather miss out.
Okay. Now, that's something that I can relate with you on because once I started back collecting hats and started ordering online, at the time, when the financial was steady,
Yeah.
the prices was 40, 45, 50,
Yeah.
sometimes 55. I stopped collecting for a little while, and my partner, shout out Chef and Brims in Arizona, he told me, he said, man, it's up to $65 now. That ain't even
Yeah.
with taxes. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah,
dang,
getting expensive. Yeah.
very. It's getting
Definitely
real
getting
expensive.
expensive.
And then, like, I'm looking at some of my partners that I got cool with, and they talking with their partners through the stories, and I'm looking at $85, you can get this hat, or $75, you can get this hat. And it's like, man, it's like the hats are more expensive than the shoes sometimes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Very expensive. And our
So,
dollar is not that great. So when we convert it, it's ridiculous. Ridiculously
mm,
expensive. Yeah.
mm. So that's a top point that people
Yeah.
don't know. The change of the dollar for certain peoples in the countries. So things will be even more expensive.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, you taught me
Yeah.
something. Thank you for that. Okay, man, thank you for that, Miss Tut. Are bots ever a problem? Have bots ever been a problem for you? Or
Always.
not? Always, always. Elaborate a little
Always.
bit. Elaborate a little bit.
Um, there's been heaps of drops that we've missed because of bots. So,
Hmm.
I mean, that's why I don't like resellers and bots and all that crap. And it only
Hmm.
kind of came about when the big hype came in about fitteds, which I wish they'd find something else to be all hype about. Like, move on so we can get some hats.
Good
Um,
point. Good point.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And I hate when someone says that their reselling is assisting people, because it's not. It's not. I mean, let them buy it at retail themselves instead of you assisting them and adding $100 onto the price, sometimes more. Like, it's just, I don't know. We're more about helping fellow collectors, not ripping them off. So,
Mm.
yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. I agree with that because even in the other collecting fields, you can see where people be trying to knock up the dollars just to get the extra dollars, and it's
Exactly.
like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
And we supposed to be in this for the fun collecting part of it, not the,
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, you know what I
Not the
mean?
money. Not the,
Not the
yeah.
money. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be, because the people that's really making the money is the ones, with the labels upside the hat. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But they forget about that
Exactly.
though, Miss Tut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. So let's go a different level. A different. Let's hang a right here. What's in your
Okay.
music playlist right now? What are you bumping in the ear right now when you listening to music?
I still want the old school. So early 2000s hip hop. Early
Okay.
2000s.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really like a lot of today's hip hop, if you can call it
Understood.
that.
Understood.
Like
Understood.
the mumble rap and the no. I'm old school, so I love like Dre and Snoop and Corrupt, Bone Thugs. That's
Mm.
my, bit of Trey Songz, bit of Usher. So
Mm. Okay. Okay.
old
Okay.
school.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you 85. I was born in 1980, so you know what I'm saying. So we right there in the,
Yeah, similar. Yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. So would you
yeah,
agree that you was 80s born, 90s raised?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, because I feel
Yeah,
like that too. With my situation. So
yeah.
how has, with you being in the country that you in, how has hip hop music changed for your ear? Like how, like what, how, like the way I hear it in Alabama, because I'm in Alabama, I'm down south in
Yeah,
the States.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
it's certain things that I hear first, and there's certain things that I hear last. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, I have my opinions about the old school, the new school, whatever school. So, asking
yeah.
you from where you come from, ma'am, where you from, and how you hear it, whether it's on the TV, radio, iPod. How has it changed for you? Like where was the change for you?
Our radio just plays a lot of like the pop and rock, and which I'm not all that into. So
Mm-hmm.
I just listen to Spotify so that I can have my old school stuff. The only good day for radio is a Friday on like our local radio, which they do an R&B Friday, and they
Mm-hmm.
tend to play all like the 90s and early 2000s music. So that's probably the only good day on radio is Fridays.
Fridays. Okay, all right, that's
Yeah.
cool. That once again something I ain't know, but that's dope right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's good to know how your culture work too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so let me ask you this. During the COVID, when the COVID stuff hit us real hard, you know what I'm saying, when we had
Yeah.
to stay in the house and all that, do you, if you look back on it, do you feel like that right there kind of amped up hat collecting, like people going online and ordering stuff? What was it like for you
I
around
think
that
so.
time?
Yeah, I think so. And like I said, that was around the time where we couldn't get a lot of, well, we still can't get a lot of hats because of shipping issues and all that as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think so. I think the shopping online probably escalated then.
Hmm.
People were bored. They were,
Yeah,
needed
yeah.
something new to get into, and it just, yeah, it went off.
And during that time, you know what I'm saying, what did y'all, you know what I'm saying, what did y'all have to, of course, stay in the house and the mask and this and that, but like,
Mm.
just to give a little small piece of inside of talking to someone instead of going on Google or watching a YouTube video. I'm asking you, like what did y'all have to do to, what I mean, just
Well,
maintain till they open the doors
yeah,
back up.
we're pretty, we're kind of homebodies anyway.
Hmm.
So when everyone else was struggling with being at home, we were actually loving it. So we were just looking for hats or gaming. So yeah, we didn't, I don't know, we kind of like being at home.
That's cool though. That's cool though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so so this right here just hit me, just off the top of my head. So
Mhm.
where you are at now, would you say you in the city or would you say you in the country of where you are? You know what I mean?
We are probably about a 25-minute drive from the city. So the suburbs, I guess.
Okay. Gotcha.
Definitely not
Okay.
country. Definitely not
Okay.
country.
Just not country. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
cool. Um, so let's jump into the hats.
Mhm.
With the hats that you've been collecting, what's
Yeah,
you know what I mean, as I'm looking down behind you at your wall, your
yeah,
pyramid, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
what's been some of your favorite collections? You know what I mean?
Yes.
I can't remember
See,
some of the names, but
I'm not big into the hype collections that come out. I mean, some of them are nice, but like I said earlier, I'd rather get something that no one has than
oh, okay.
fight over something that everyone has.
Mhm.
But I have some like rare cats that I like.
Let's
Um,
see. Let's see.
so I've got this one. So I love my horror cats. So I've got this one.
Oh
This one
yeah.
here, the
Oh
split head.
yeah.
So you got Michael
Oh,
Myers and Jason. I
oh
love this
yeah.
hat. Love it. Love
Oh
it.
yeah. That's dope right
And then
there.
it's actually an American band, I think. I don't know whether they're death metal or rock. They're called Twisted. But
I can't remember.
yeah, so it was kind of like their
Ooh.
merchandise. Yeah. So correct
Which
me if
one of
I'm
them you
wrong if
like the
anyone
best?
knows about this band, but
Yeah,
love it.
anybody know
Love
something
it.
about that? Put it in the
Yeah, does
comment.
anyone know Twisted?
I
I think they
should
would
know.
wear the mask while they're performing, I think. I'm not entirely sure.
That
But
is
I
a
just had to
very
have it.
nice hat. Yes,
Had
that
to
is
have it.
very nice. Now you like that, you saying it because you have a whole thing for the horror too. So I might well
Yeah.
ask you a couple questions on that, one or two.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's your favorite horror character?
Jason. Jason Voorhees.
Jason.
Definitely. Yeah.
Why what is it about him that make you say, "Yo, that's my boy"? What is about
It,
him?
I don't know, like I like it's so like cliche and like weird, but when you watch old school horror now, you're like, oh, she tripped over. But but I don't know. He's just badass, I think.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. I just like
I
him.
can agree. He the only dude that can just walk and walk and walk and walk and
Exactly,
just
exactly.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah, I feel you
yeah.
on that. Um, you had what else you got you want to show with that? I know you say you had one or
I
two.
have
That was fresh though. I love that hat though.
So
Man.
these are. I bought these early on, so I used to be a half, and now I'm a 5'8", so they don't necessarily fit on my head, but I'll show you.
Okay.
So these actually came in a trio.
Uh-huh.
So these ones here.
Oh.
So it's Roman numerals for 1920, which is when New Era started.
Mmm.
And then you've got the two, so this one here.
Nice. What is
And
that
this is
design?
before side patches were a thing. And this is the second one.
Ah, before side patches was a thing. Okay. History lesson right here, yo.
And so it's like gold chains and
Ah.
roses.
Mmm.
And then there's a white one. So the white one, if anyone knows where I can get a white one and a 7 and 5/8, let me know. Because that would
You know what I'm
complete the
saying?
three. But yeah, I don't think too many people have these, which I like.
Yeah.
I've got a couple more horror ones, which are my favorite. So I've got this one, Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
The brim's a bit weird on that one, but
Yeah, I see the little curve in it at
yeah,
the
with the
bottom.
red.
Very dope.
Just a grey under. And then this has got to be my all-time favorite. I wear this one a lot. So
Let's
it's the
see.
Jason mask
Yeah, with the
with the
shadow.
red. Yeah,
That's
with the
very
red
dope.
under.
Now,
Yeah.
as far as the under, when it comes to the under,
Mm-hmm.
is red. What's your favorite under color?
Red, definitely red.
Red, definitely red. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I love red unders.
So is that your color as far as choice of like when you're looking for a hat, you picking a hat, like is red one of those colors that kind of grab you first?
Yeah, I have some like vibrant colors, but I always go back to dark ones, so black with red, or
Okay,
black,
okay.
or yeah. But
So,
I've been trying to add color, so I've got some vibrant ones, which you can probably see in the background. But
mm-hmm,
yeah, a lot of
mm-hmm.
dark.
Um, before okay, Smooth. So, is any pickiness about your collection? Like, do you have a certain pickiness you inside when you about your collection? You know what I mean? That make it
Yeah,
different from other folks.
yeah, I can be very picky. I only go for certain logos. I like them simple and clean. Like I
Mhm.
don't like a giant side patch. If I can get one without a side patch, I would. But
Mhm.
if it does have a side patch, I like it smaller and to actually match the hat. Some of them just look like they're just stuck on for no reason. Um,
Mm.
Sometimes the colors I just go for, or yeah, but I can be a bit picky on the logo and the side patch and the UV and yeah.
Okay. Do you happen to? I'm looking at for some reason that row right there just keep catching my attention.
Which one?
Uh, the row. Let's see. Let's see. One, two, three. Right up, right there, right there. That that
Okay.
that that vibrant. Yeah, right there. Yeah, there. Those
This
two.
one?
Yeah.
These two are actually the same but different side patches. So they're
Okay.
the pink lemonades.
Pink
So these are probably
lemonade.
the last hats I got from Hat Club. I haven't got from Hat Club in a long time. So I had
Now
help
I
getting
have
these.
one. I have one. The only reason why I hate it now is because I didn't get it in the right size.
Oh no, no. Is it like too big or too small? Like can you stretch it or is it too far?
It's like too. It's like not too big, but it's like it don't fit
Mhm.
tight. Like I'm a 7 and 5/8
Mm.
too, but that
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
7 3/4. And
Oh right, yeah.
sometimes I wear my little stocking cap on my hair when I and
Yeah, yeah.
it's a mess. I hate it, but
It doesn't work.
anyway, it don't work. But those right there, like those are dope because those fit you perfect, right? Like you want it. I mean,
Yeah, 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 yeah. They're good. They're good. But yeah. But I have, like I said, I haven't shopped at Hat Club in a long time. It's very
oh
bright. And then I got the pink
yeah.
lemonade shirt that I have in my closet to go with it. So
Oh, okay, okay. Now, And so those are probably the pink lemonades are probably the older schools that you might have right now, right? Because those are the last from Hat Club, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So the oldest ones I have were those ones,
okay,
the Roman numeral ones.
okay.
Um, and I have a whole, so just trying to see where it is, but there's like a whole row. There's more. I can't remember which row, but you can see there's like a whole lot that don't have side patches.
Right.
Yeah, so
Now
they're
let's
the
okay.
older ones that are just
Now,
plain
now
dodgers.
let's talk about that for a brief moment. Now the thing about the side patches that you don't like is if the side patch don't match the hat like the way it need to, it look like something
Yeah,
just
yeah,
throw it up on there, right? You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
would you happen to have an example maybe of
Uh, I don't know.
or maybe
Not
one of a
sure because
one that you
I wouldn't have bought it, but I think some of them are too big, like these ones here.
uh-huh.
Oh no, not that one. Oh, this one. This one's huge. I don't like this side patch.
Okay, let's
I
see.
love this hat. I love this hat. So this is
Uh-huh.
the hat.
The LA.
It's a bit
Yeah.
big actually. It's a 7 5/8, but it's a bit big. And it's got the paisley.
The Paisleys, okay. I remember
Yeah.
those.
But
I remember
then
those.
this thing is huge. It's
Uh,
huge. It's too big.
what would you
It's way
change
too
about that
big.
patch? What would you change about that patch?
I don't know. I mean, it probably goes because of the logo and the coloring and all that, but I just don't like them when they're too big, when they take up nearly
Okay.
the whole panel. Yeah.
Okay.
I still like the
I
hat
see what you
though,
mean.
but yeah, just not when they're too big.
Okay. Now, also, like, are you big into the accessories, like the pins and the and all the other stuff? You into those?
No,
No, no
no.
pins at all.
And this is not against anyone that wears pins, but in my opinion, I think it looks tacky. I don't. It's too much.
Ah, too
Yeah,
much.
I don't. Yeah, I like
I
it
got
clean,
you.
simple. Yeah,
That makes sense though. That makes sense. I
yeah,
understand what you're
yeah,
saying though. Too
yeah.
much.
Too
Mm.
much.
Okay. And what about like are you into like all the hat cleaner stuff and all that, or you got your own way of cleaning your stuff?
Yeah, no, we get we actually got it from New Era, so it has like a little spray and then like a little I think it's horsehair brush. So that's what we use to
I think that's right. Yeah,
our
yeah. You're right. You're right.
yeah.
Okay. Um. Now, let me see. When it comes, so when on now on the Twitch part, when you do the Twitch,
hmm
like, how long have you been on Twitch? Or y'all been on Twitch, I guess.
I think a little over a year, maybe like a year and a half.
Mhm.
But I haven't been on it for about, oh no, it would have been closer to 2 years because I haven't been on it for about a year. Because
Oh, okay.
it's almost like a full-time job. So, and I work full-time already. So
Okay.
working, 38 hours plus travel, then trying to do that as well, it just got a bit too much.
Mhm.
I want to get back into it, but I don't know if I'll do too much gaming. I might try and do some cap-related stuff on there as well
Mhm.
instead of gaming. But yeah, I'll get back into it. But I just
Okay.
need to sort it out. Yeah.
Now, don't say to touch on that a little bit. Um, what what type of what are you think like? What type of move you trying to make as far as like in the theater community? Like, are you gonna do like since you already have a platform with Twitch? You know what I'm saying? Are
Yeah.
you gonna be possibly doing theater shows or
Yeah,
information
I hope
or
so.
you know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
I hope so. Yeah, I would, because when I was doing it, the thing I like most about it is talking to other people, especially if they're from other countries and things. And when you're trying to actually play a game and do that, it can kind of get distracting. So what
Okay.
I liked most was when I was just talking to people. So yeah, I think it'd be more just talking about caps. I don't know, like unboxing stuff and showing off new caps and info and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. Um, What are some things in the fitted community that you see that you stay away from?
Resellers, hype collectors. I know, yeah, I think the term collector gets thrown around a little bit too loosely because
Hmm.
you'll see someone pop up on Instagram and they're like, fitted collector, and they'll have like one hat. It's like,
True,
not
true.
quite.
I
So,
bumped into a
yeah.
couple. I bumped into a couple where they have four
Yeah,
pictures.
I just, yeah, exactly. And I know that, and even from myself coming into the game, like before I was even in Team Fitted, I think I had 20 to 30 caps. Um, I had the respect for the OG collectors coming in, and whereas now I think it's very easy to put up some pictures and call yourself a collector and then you're accepted. It's like, just, I think if you're coming into the game, just be respectful of those that are already in there. And just take it easy. Like, one hat doesn't mean you're a collector. Just
True, true.
calm down.
Uh, Tackling Berries in the comments asked, how many hats makes a collector? What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't think there's a number. I think it's more so about the respect, and at least more than one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I think some people, for me personally, I think it's why you're doing it as well. I don't think everyone who calls themselves a collector these days are doing it for the love of the hat.
Okay.
It's more so for the clout and to get likes or to resell. And so, yeah, I think it's not necessarily a number, but why you're doing it, the respect for it, and how you've come into the game. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Yeah.
I know I definitely have met some cool peoples, and I've also met some, big head folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the
Yeah.
size of the hat either. I met some big
Yeah,
head folks. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying, Miss Tut Tut?
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Um, Fitted Insider. He said it best. He said, "Man, we just collecting hats. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
collecting hats. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
it's a guy. You know what I'm saying? I knew Sean Stay Fitted. You know what I'm saying? He passed. Rest in
Yeah.
power to him. He was such a cool person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Cause
definitely.
it's
Yeah.
like he had an amazing collection, but
Amazing. Yeah.
it was like I'm sitting here talking with you right now. It's like I'm talking with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like
Yeah.
it ain't like when I do interviews and podcasts. I like to talk. I like to get to know the person. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Right. Yeah.
the hats don't wear you. You wear the hats. So
Yeah.
it's more
Exactly.
to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's more to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when people get that big head, reason why I brought y'all those people because of you because it's enjoyable to see people that enjoy it for the hobby. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Exactly.
Thank you for like of course thank you for the follows. Thank you for the hearts and the smiley faces and the
Yeah.
fists.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for everything. But
Exactly. It's
I'm
not
just having
about that.
fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Now of course now you want your collection to look good and
Yeah.
you know, but that don't make you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I enjoy.
Exactly.
Where I'm
Yeah.
going with this
Yeah.
is this. You got a post where you say, it's a post where I believe it's 1,500 followers. You might catch your memory
Yeah.
right now. And you said,
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
wow, I got 1,500 followers. Thank you so much. And I didn't have to show this
Pay for
and I
them
didn't have
or
to,
show my
yeah,
cleavage. Yeah.
yes. I
Because
would
it's
like for
true. I
you,
mean,
elaborate, please, because
explain yourself. Because
thing.
I don't know, man. I'm not going to point fingers or name names, but I've come across
Of course.
profiles
Yes,
where,
yes.
they've got 6 pictures and 20,000 followers. And the 6 pictures were posted a day ago. Like, you didn't naturally get that, So that's a
Mm-hmm.
pay. You paid for the fake followers. And, I mean, power to the girls who want to pile on the makeup and show their cleavage and all that, but that's not me. Like I am who I am, and I'm not going to change that to get the follows or get whatever they're getting, you know. So I'm proud to, yes, I think I have about 1,700 now, and it's not a lot. It's not 20,000, it's not 5,000, but I feel like I got them naturally and for being me and for my collection, not everything else that could
Yes,
be
ma'am.
on show, but is not on show.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood. Understood. And
Yeah.
I definitely respect the fact and respect that. Respect you, ma'am, because you know what I'm saying. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
I didn't look at you as the girl with the hat. I'm looking at you as another a badass female collector, and
Thank you. Yeah.
She a big dog about it. Like you said, even though
Yeah.
you said you only got 1,700, but look who them 1,700 is within them 1,700. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like somebody,
Quality
you know
over
what I'm saying?
quantity.
Quality over
Yeah.
quantity. Exactly. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
And
And I love when someone comes in and calls me a big dog collector or an OG collector, or you're one of the, you know, like that feels good, not your makeup looks amazing, or you know.
and see that's why you know what I mean, applaud you for that, man. Or you know what I'm saying, because you're doing a super cool thing. It's dope to see, another lady with such a super cool collection organically, like you
Thank you.
said. Because I
Yeah.
can relate to that. I also sometimes I'll be wondering. It's like, wow, how is it that this person got so many, but they ain't got,
Yep.
but they do not have this many to show for. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Because I can
Yeah.
honestly say that, I my page got hacked last year, so I had to start all over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this time, I'm making sure that everybody that I follow, I'm watching and paying attention. Because that
Yeah.
account, I see what I see. It's like it's meant to happen. Because I was just pressing stuff. Follow this person. Follow that person.
Yeah.
Follow, follow,
Yeah.
follow, 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 follow,
Yeah.
follow, follow.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? That's where I messed up in. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you for that
And
lesson
it is
that you
hard to
taught.
stay genuine. It is